Hey guys, sorry so much for the long wait. Also, if you want to become a channel member, link will be in the comments, and without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. The chapter starts as you see one of our MC skeletons try to attack this goo thingy right here, and it seems like it just penetrates right through his armor. The undead general brings up his staff right here as it glows, and he uses Legion Heal for it to heal him, and our MC begins to sweat nervously, mentioning that this doesn't even seem to damage it one bit, and so this might be a bit tricky. The succubus lady then says, "We analyze your skills, and so we know exactly how to defeat you." Of course, we see Mo Yun here, and she says, "What the heck should we do, Lin Mo Yu?" He says, "Don't worry, it definitely has a weakness like a lot of things." She says, "I'll deal with the summons in the sky," as she gets up there with her pony or her unicorn, and everybody mentions, like the succubus queen and the other summons, their attributes are very low, so let's just deal with them in one slap. And the name of the succubus girl is Alice. And trust me, our MC's about to send Alice into Wonderland. Alice then says if it wasn't for the restriction on the trials, then of course, the succubus queen would have sent a higher level ranking demon or some sort, as we see all of these flying demons go ahead and face Mo Yun head on, and I hope she really gets through this. We then see Alice give a really wide smirk saying, "Lin Mo Yu, you shall definitely perish, and I want to see how long you can truly last." And we see a lot of the skeleton warriors and mages are just getting stabbed right through the body right here, but don't worry, our MC has got it under control. We then see the goo try to imitate his skeleton fangs from the ground, but our MC uses slow curse on it. Let's go, he's gonna restrain it, and he uses his own skeleton fangs, and they go right through the mud, and they burst out just like kaboom. And he mentions, wait a second, there's not even any use. Of course, it is unable to damage the Crimson Moon Demon because of its properties. He then wonders, I must find a way out, and suddenly, he finally gets a revelation. We then see something begin to glow as he has his hand up, and this is the Poison Stellar Ring. He mentions, although he doesn't have enough time to level up the skill, it's definitely enough to force out the Crimson Demon. And look at our MC right here, our boy just became a mage, and if our MC became a mage, our boy would be way too OP. Mo Yun is super shocked that he thought of a way, and we see Lin Mo Yu here, guys, and look at the art here, there's blue, green, and red, just a really good balance of colors, and our MC's skeleton armor and poison cloud are coming away from, or out of him. We see one of the demons wondering, what the heck is this guy doing? He's up to no good. We then see a beacon of light or poison go up into the sky, as our MC says, "I finally found you." And our MC wraps up this thing in his slow chains, and it seems like it is also accustomed and with the poison, and he uses Soul Blaze, mentioning that it cannot escape right now, as you see the attacks going towards that being. Our MC looks super confident here, saying this is indeed the Crimson Moon's true body. And he says, let them come down, and he is telling Mo Yun to do this. She says, "I got it," as you see the unicorn about to do so. She uses the flying ban, and all of them begin to fall to the ground. And even Alice is like, wait a second, why the heck can I fly? This is a really top level mage skill, and yep, they met the wrong opponents. They're now on the ground now, just like humans, and well, you know guys, they stand no chance. I got our MC skeleton mages, as we see one of them right here super scared. We see Alice try to use a high level random teleportation rune, and she crushes it right here, and it seems like she manages to get away, but look at all these other demons on the ground. They get pierced right from her MC's attacks, and look at the skeleton right here. This bro is about to go on an absolute rampage. We then see them slice and dice right here, and all of these, rest in peace to all these demons, guys, or they don't even deserve rest. They are now on the ground, absolutely done for, and of course Mo Yun mentions, "I just got 100,000 merit, what the heck?" And of course she said, "I tried so hard for 2 years, but you couldn't even go to second lieutenant," and so she just reached it in an instant and became a colonel, and yeah, that's just super OP. She mentions it only took 5 seconds, as she looks at her MC, who is just smirking, saying that this man is way too ridiculous, I want to marry him. Well, she didn't actually say that. Nonetheless, we then see the Crimson Moon Demon, and it is wrapped up by our MC's chains, as we also see some more of the demons getting stabbed up with the skeleton fangs, and our MC pierces right through this demon, and we see some sort of red light come out from its body. We then see it's like it's about to explode, and our MC uses Corpse Explosion, and we see this really eerie purple looking thing, and our MC mentions, "Don't try to escape now," as you see the poison begin to trace it down. He manages to put it on the ground here, and we use his Corpse Explosion one more time, and he says the ground is really trembling right now. Is this your cry? It sounds so sweet. And a lot of the other demons get sent flying by this attack. Corpse Explosion once again, and she says, "Mo Yun, wait a second. This guy really just solves all the problems by destroying things, and he's still like before." And because he does that because it's effective, guys. We see all the demons right here, and look how many Corpse Explosions are being used here. Yeah, I don't think anyone's surviving that. He finally eliminated it, getting a total of 2.6 million XP, as well as a whopping 10,000 merit as we see the body of the Crimson Demon shatter here. He then says to himself, it's not even that powerful. As long as you find the main body, it's really easy. However, if he didn't actually master the poison type skill, it would have been impossible to deal with. So good thing our MC did that. Our MC says that the Succubus Queen must know a lot about me to know exactly my weakness and to target me like that. But he wonders who leaked the information. And he says, what if it's a demon worshipping cult? And that is a bad thing. Moyun then comes down saying, finally some peace. But they look behind them and it seems like we hear a yell, protect my humans. And it seems like the barrier gets broken down as all the knights are ready to fight. He says, wait a second, am I seeing this correctly? Why are there so many demons and dragonoids on the ground? Wait, what? Our MC and his skeleton begin to collect the loot and Moyun is like, wait a second, this guy is so good at collecting loot, where did he learn it from? And it might be from Old Man Bai. Our MC smiles, saying 10 days have passed, and let's go guys, the primordial rune has finally integrated into his system, and he then tells her, come on, let's go. She wonders if he wants to go and find the secret realm of the deities. He says, yeah, I will. And of course, she then gives a smile here with a, oh my gosh, she's trying to get rizzy. She says, I will help you to completely clear the chosen secret realm, and of course, we are back at the Dragonoid Castle. We then see, who the heck is targeting our dragon kind? Why have so many dragons disappeared? We hear, go investigate, and he says, yes, my great king, and this is a very kind of eerie scene. We see some more of the dragonoids retreat back to the king. He says, my great king, well, the eternal trials are actually, but then, it seems like it failed, and he crushes his glass, saying, every single person in the upper layer of the eternal trials, go find Lin Mo Yu and exterminate this brat. And we see the entire place of the dragonoids is in uproar, and we also see the Succubus Queen as she finds out of the news that they have failed, and of course Alice is gonna get a beating. She says, this isn't your fault. Don't worry, even the Crimson Moon Demon couldn't kill him, and it seems like the Succubus Queen at least has some logic. She mentions go to the deepest pattern of the Central and convey this message to those people. Alice then flies away, of course, because she just got the order, and the Queen said to her, let them destroy Lin Mo Yu. It's more important to eliminate him than the primordial rune, and Alice is kind of nervous if this is even possible to eliminate him. Our MC is just looking at his arm. He says, what's wrong with this rune? Is it completely actually integrated? As we see it right on his wrist. He says, you know what? I can even sense the primordial space now, so it should be working. And he receives the skill, Enhance Troops, and he can enhance troops for 30 seconds, and his summons increase by 200 and 500% damage dealt. Wow, that's just too OP, bro. He also then informs Moyun that the primordial space is at the lower layer, and well, there's no chance of going out there at the moment because there's going to be so much danger over there. And well, if it migrates, it will scatter 9 primordial runes randomly, and each rune possesses a unique type of skill. And so she says, what skills did you kind of get? He says, for 30 seconds, the attributes and attacks of me and my summons increases. She says, wow, it looks like the skill from the rune will adapt to the profession in an instant. And he then mentions, wait, it feels like this rune is very familiar. And of course, our MC is now in the galaxy, and oh my gosh, I think our MC just got a way more OP system. Or upgrade. And he says, I've seen this galaxy before, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, you probably saw it on Google Images. Okay, anyway, our MC is now looking at his stars right here. He says, wait, this is Earth, and there's so many memories flowing into my mind. He mentions that this is a solar system from another universe, multiverse, and he says, why the heck is it here? Of course, Moyun also mentions, how exactly is it related to the sun? What are you thinking about? Are you actually studying the primordial rune? She then says, you know, the primordial rune is just too magical. Don't really study it. And she gives him a very honest look. She says that divine level experts try to study it, but they couldn't even understand. And that's why it's super mysterious and people are fascinated. Of course, he says the rune represents a solar system naturally, so they won't understand it. But of course, it's from somewhere else. He says if I can unlock the secrets, I would have no regrets in my life. And our MC just ignores he just ignores her saying, will there be many things related to Earth in this space? I really want to take a look. Our MC wonders if there is actually a different way to get to the primordial rune or the space, because that's kind of hard because you need to be level 70 to enter. And Moyun says actually there is a way. She says in the center of the last core area there is a tunnel there, and we see this purple portal. She mentions, however, the boss guards at that place are absolutely crazy, and you need to even kill the boss, as we see this guy right here, and yup, this guy is definitely dangerous. She says it's level 68, and it's the only boss which has never been... Yo, this dude has never been killed, and that's like maximum level aura. She mentions that boss is too dangerous, and don't worry, the primordial space won't even run away or get anywhere. And her MC says, yeah, I got it. And yeah, he's definitely planning on doing it. We then see some people walk up into the forest and they see them, and this guy seems like a, oh gosh, please don't tell me this is another cocky brat. He seems like a bit of royalty. He then bows down to, of course, Mo Yun, saying, "My name is Cloud. I see that you've obtained the primordial rune and we can protect you." She says, yeah, no need actually, because we have Mo Yu. And the guy says, "What? Your primordial rune will attract abyss demons. That's so hard. Are you gonna survive?" But then we hear, "We Shenxia Empire do not need your protection," as they look behind them, and this is Jialin Guild, which is the boss fighting party, and it seems like they're one of the largest guilds in the Shenxia Empire. This guy Claude says, "Oh, so it's you from the Jialin Guild. What's up, and how it's been a long time, Jiao Wengshan." It seems like Claude backs off and he says to her, "Holy Spirit Summoner, a mid-level legendary profession. You are quite impressive." And she's also level 41 right here. And he says, "What? A level 30 Necromancer? That's the first time I've heard of a profession like this." But then he sees the badge and he's like, "Wait, a colonel? What the heck?" This guy has some respect and he says, "I am Jiao Weishan. Greetings, the senior officer." And he also mentions he is only a 2nd star or a 9-star 2nd lieutenant. Our MC asks if this guy is military, and he says, "Yeah, but he did retire due to some issues." He says, "Sir Lin, it's very dangerous here. Please let us protect you." And he says, "Wait a second. He is already a colonel. Why does he need our protection?" And yeah, bro, you're absolutely right. He then says, "Sir, if you have any orders, feel free to command us." He then says, "Perfect timing." He mentions, "I know that you guys could probably see the Chosen Realm recently, since I've searched for it for many days and I couldn't find it." He points in that direction about 100 miles. That's where it appeared 4 days ago. And this guy is pretty chill. He says, "Thank you so much." And the guy says, "You're welcome." And they begin to walk away. But Jian Wenshan says, "Hold on a second." He mentions that there have been a lot of enemies spotted, and our MC says, "Don't worry, we will be fine." He then looks away as he messes with his hair, saying, "Don't worry, bro, we got it under control." He says, "You know what? We're all humans and there's no need for this." And we see the abyss demons all in the sky right here, and it's even one of the undead generals that he killed in the past, and yup, they are dragon professionals. Our MC says, "It looks like we can't even leave." And Jian Wenshan, like the absolute alpha, says, "Get ready for battle, my soldiers, and don't even fear the enemy, because we are the strong ones of the Jialin Guild." Our MC then invites them to the Legion, as we see his colonel badge pop up in the air, and these guys are about to get a crazy buff. Anyway, Jian Wenshan is absolutely shocked to find out he is only level 30, and he's like, "Wait, there's no way. Why did he come to the Eternal Trials?" We see these demons and these dragonoids ready to fight, and it seems like Jian Wenshan is a bit nervous, but he's definitely up for the challenge. He says, "What the heck is that?" And our MC brings out the undead general summon, and he says, "What? That guy has so much power." But then our MC brings out hundreds, if not 200s, of these soldiers, and he uses Legion Strengthening, and yup, these guys are done for. And Jian Wenshan says to himself, is this the reason why he was able to come this far? And all of his troops, guys, they're ready for the smoke. His mage is here as well, casting the spells, and we see a fireball about to hit this ugly demon, and well, or yeah, just like that, he got beheaded. And yeah, our MC, this skeleton looks kind of cool right here, I'm not gonna lie. Our MC mentions that killing takes way too long, and it kind of sucks because Mo Yun's flying band is unable to reach like a bigger area, and so he says, "Do we have a way to make them come down?" He says the average of the party members are level 60, so surely they have a way. And Jian Wenshan says, "Yeah, you know what, our great mage of the shadows has actually flying band equipped on her," and he says, so in 1 minute they would not be able to fly. And he says, "Ooh, then I won't hold back on using it." And it seems like, oh my gosh, bro, why is Alice still here? Alice is just gotta get her butt whooped once again. She yells out saying, "I won't give you any more opportunities," as she sends out a purple Rasengan right here, and it see it cracks to the orb. Oh, actually it was an orb, and it cracks, and it seems like something is spawning. Jian Wenshan and Mo Yun are shocked because this is actually the Abyss Flame, saying, "Wait a second, that's a source of power for Abyss demons, and the Abyss was born from the Abyss Flame, and it gives everybody a 30% buff." As Jian Wenshan says, "We actually need to be careful. If we fail this attack, we might actually all perish here." And we see the Dragonoids also pretty furious as well, and we see flying daggers around our MC. Oh, that kind of rhymed. He says, "Be careful, that's the Abyss Knight demon." And it seems like it is actually an invisible demon, and it's trying to attack our MC, but he has skeleton armor. He says, "Well, if you guys came down here, you actually just saved me a bit of trouble." And he chokes one right here in the neck, and well, he uses Soul Blaze, and rest in peace to this guy as it gets obliterated. He gets 2 million XP, that's almost as much as like 52 Crimson Moon Demon, and that was actually a level 50, and he also gets 1000 merit, which is kind of good. We see the other demons right here floating around like, wait, what the heck just happened? He used a slow curse on them, and they are now trapped. And well, corpse explosion, and we already know how it happens. And Alice is acting surprised, saying, "You have to spread out, and come on. Are you that dumb?" Yeah, there's no counter to this. We see the Dragonoids mentioning as well, "If we kill you, our king will give us the greatest of rewards ever." But our MC loses his eyes like the typical anime protagonist about to see something awesome, and he's that was so fast. He says, "You can provide me with many more corpses, and I would love it if you guys do that." We then see more explosions and more, and Alice says, "No, these dragons came and caused so much trouble." But then she licks her lips saying, "Wait a second, they can be reused and fulfill my majesty's plan." Our MC says, "You know what, these corpses are enough," and let them all fall as we see the Shadow Mage begin to use her ability. Group Flying Ban, and she looks kind of cool here, props to her. And I know that all of these demons are about to get exterminated by Lin Mo Yu. Comment down flying if you made it all the way till the end of the video. Sorry guys for the super long wait. Like I said, there's not enough chapters, but I hope you guys did enjoy, and without further ado, watch these other manhwa recaps, and yep, I'll see you guys in the next video.